Hey, this is Royce Ard. Welcome back to the High Tech House Cleaner, where today we're talking about automating the customer experience. Hey, glad to have you back at the High Tech House Cleaner, where we give you tips on using technology, systems, and software automation to make your business run better and be more profitable. Today, we're talking about the customer experience and what you can do to automate many of the things and the interactions and the behind the scenes back office work that provides the customer with the best experience possible. Before we get started, let's just talk about what does the customer expect. And you have to look at Amazon. Amazon has done a great job of educating customers on what automation can do. So with that perspective in mind, let's take a look at how you can automate your customer experience. Just like most of you out there, when we started our cleaning business, a lot of it was done on pen and paper, from the scheduling to the work orders to just tracking special needs that customers had. That was a great way to get started, but a terrible way to continue to run your business. It's just not scalable. And when I say scalable, I mean being able to reach $1 million. And that's sort of everyone's goal, is to how can I take my cleaning business to $1 million? So when we talk about the customer experience, we need to start by talking about Amazon. Amazon has done a tremendous job on training customers on what to expect from a high quality, well-run company, from the ordering system all the way through fulfillment, and then to the end where they even have returns that are super easy to do. So is that possible for a small business, especially someone in the service business, to achieve? Maybe, but it's certainly a great goal to set for yourself to offer that same type of Amazon experience. So when you start talking about the service business and automation, the first thing you have to look at is field service software. We use a company called Jobber for our field service software. There are a lot of other companies out there. What I will say is, in the field service software business, you need to choose a software that understands your business and will help you operate it using best practices. And that's one of the big things that you get from this type of software. Field service software will help you automate much of the customer experience, especially once the order has been put in or once the work order has been established. So here are some of the things that we can do using our field service software that's automated or semi-automated. Number one are appointment notifications. So when you create an appointment, you can set up in the field service software what type of notifications you would like for the customer to receive. With Jobber, we're able to select both SMS text messages as well as emails. And we send both because customer cancellations are a big problem in our business. So what we do is we send our text notifications out 3 days in advance with an email follow-up 2 days in advance. We ask that our clients give us 48 hours advance cancellation notice so that we have time to change the schedule and fill up those holes if anyone creates a hole from their cancellation. So by sending a text 3 days out and then following up with an email 2 days out, we do get a lot of our cancellations early on during the week, and that helps out quite a bit. The second thing that the field service software does for your business from an automated standpoint are the work orders. Once you put the work order in once, it's there. And every time it's time to clean that house, it shows up on the calendar at the appropriate time. It makes it very easy for you to move appointments around, and also it shows up on the cleaners' calendars. That's what's really important. So we use a software that has an app for the cleaners' phones, and that has helped tremendously. So instead of, let's take a great example. In the old pen and paper days, if we had a cancellation during the middle of the day, or someone that we wanted to fill in in the middle of the day, we would have had to write that work order down and take it out to the cleaners. Instead, now it's just a matter of moving that job onto their schedule, and then they have it and they can go do it. They have all the notes that are in the work order, as well as any notes that we've created for that job that cleaners may have added or we've added in the office. So we're able to be very specific on how we want to clean our customers' homes and add any special touches that they have asked us to add. It's really a game changer. The next piece that comes with your field service software that helps you automate the customer experience is after the cleaning is done. So we use the receipt function to send them a copy of their receipt that shows that it's been paid. So almost all of our clients have a credit card on file, and most field service softwares will allow you to vault that credit card in their system. That means you don't always have to go out and get a new credit card or input a credit card number so that you can use credit card after each cleaning. We don't bill, we don't invoice clients except for the fact that QuickBooks needs an invoice in order to have a payment to post against. So the invoicing piece and the payment piece are sort of back to back. Jobber has actually created a way now that when a recurring job is completed, it's marked completed by the cleaners, the invoice is automatically created and the credit card is charged. So that's a great way to automate that part of your business. So the key features here, the key takeaways are, number one, the client notifications for appointments. Big deal in our business. The next piece are the work orders and how the work orders are automatically put on the calendars for the cleaners, and they can be changed even the day of. And then the last piece is after the cleaning has been done, actually invoicing and collecting on a credit card. That's very, very simple. If you use checks, just as simple. It's just one more step. You input the check. And then the last piece is, from an accounting perspective, Jobber and most field service softwares have a way, either through an API, which is a direct connection to QuickBooks, or through something called Zapier, which is a link that you can set up to go ahead and push all of that data over to QuickBooks. So there's no need to double entry. So that sort of takes you from the time that a cleaning is set up until the cleaning is finished. So let's talk about the sales process. This is something that up until recently has not been very automated. As a matter of fact, most cleaning websites have just a form that you will fill out and ask for a quote. We've taken it a step farther, and we have actually created a system on our website where we ask some pertinent questions for the prospect, and we're asking questions like, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, what's the square footage of the house, do you have pets, who lives in the home? And we use that data to go ahead and give the customer a firm price for their cleaning. Now, on one-times, move-outs, those types of cleanings, it's a firm price, but there is the caveat that if the home is not in average condition, then the price will be adjusted by the hour. So we protect ourselves there. But the client is able to go do a Google search, and within a minute, they found our website, selected an instant estimate, keyed in their data, and they have the price for their cleaning. Now, we take it even one more step. Sort of going back to our Amazon, we're able to actually let the client go in and schedule an appointment into our field service software. Now, this is a very complicated process because there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Number one, who are the employees that can be scheduled? Number two, do they have special skill sets that we need to consider? Number three, how much revenue do we want to gain from each hour of a job that they're put on? How many hours are the jobs? There's a lot of questions that have to be answered, and we've collected some data from the client, and we have to use that data to answer those questions. So the magic, the black magic occurs in our software, and it says, okay, so for this particular client, we need 3 hours to clean their home. So then the software goes out to our field service software, and it says, I need 3 hours of cleaning. Well, we work in teams, and we work in teams of 2 or teams of 3. So it has to be smart enough to go in and look and say, here's a team of 2. They actually have an hour and a half available at 2 o'clock, and we can clean it then. and they schedule the cleaning, and then all of this is instantaneous, of course, and we let the client know that their appointment has been scheduled. The next piece of automation that we do for them is we send them a confirmation so that they know that their appointment has been scheduled, what time it's scheduled, and when we can arrive. Now, the cool part about this software is it does so much more. Let's just assume that for a minute that the prospect did not schedule a job, that they actually got their price and they said, I need to think about it. They're in the research mode. Our software then goes into sales mode, and it starts sending emails, text, alerting us to make phone calls to give that client the information they need to get out of research mode and into action mode and actually book the appointment. So there's a lot working there, more than we can cover in this particular video, but we will include it in future videos. So the prospect has gone online, got a price, maybe they didn't schedule immediately, we followed up with them, all automated of course, and then they go back in, they decide to purchase, they book their appointment, it goes into our field service software. We're now doing all of our magic, everything's done. We go out, we do the cleaning, and then we invoice and bill the customer. It's really a very seamless operation, completely automated, so that everyone, we don't miss a step, and we are able to follow up with customers. As a matter of fact, if we never called that customer, once the appointment is set, we will show up according to our schedule, and we will do that cleaning. We do like to follow up with the clients to get a credit card from them, and also just to understand how we're going to get in the home, if there's any special things that we need to do when we clean that house. So there are a couple steps that we've included in there, but they really are to make sure that we provide a 5-star level experience for our clients, which is what we're aiming to do. Now, I call that our sales CRM, customer relationship management software, the sales CRM. The field service software is really our, operational CRM, okay? There's one more piece to it, and that is our marketing CRM, which again is linked directly to our field service software. From this, we are able to send out emails such as specials that we offer around the holidays, maybe a Mother's Day special, maybe we want to send out an email to our prospects that to try to sell gift cards. There's a lot of things that we do in that piece of software. And what we're doing, there are softwares that claim to do all of these things, but I will tell you that by using a software that was designed for sales and marketing, our sales CRM, and to one that's designed for the operational aspect of our business, and the one that's designed for the marketing aspect of our business, they do a fabulous job. And because they all link together, it is a seamless operation. So the customer experience at our company is very, very strong. As a matter of fact, once the cleaning is done, we've identified that our number one complaint when we did the first time cleaning was resettling dust. So what we did as part of our process is we went in and we created an email that goes out 1 hour after the cleaning is done. And it says, of course, thank you, thanks them for their business, and it explains a little bit about what we did that day. But it says, one of the things that happens if your house hasn't been professionally cleaned in a while is that you may have some resettling dust. And we explain that and what we will do to take care of that for them. And our complaints for resettling dust went to 0. So a lot of this business is all about setting expectations and communicating with the clients. And automation allows you to do that. You never skip a step. And by doing so, you're able to create 5-star customer satisfaction every time you go out and clean a house. So that sort of walks you through some of the automation that we've done for our clients and for the customer experience. I'd love to hear what you're doing because everybody's business is different and we're all evolving in a different way. So if your business has something special that you do from an automation standpoint to automate and make your business offer a 5-star customer experience, please include it in the comments after this video. We'd love to hear from you. And again, thank you for joining us today on the High Tech House Cleaner. Thank you.